Have you ever felt worried when your heart starts racing during exercise? Many people believe that an elevated heart rate puts unnecessary strain on the heart. I used to think the same way. I still vividly remember my grandmother clutching her chest after climbing stairs, concerned about her rapidly beating heart. However, recent research has completely challenged this common belief. Harvard Medical School conducted a groundbreaking 12-year study, following over 5,000 participants. The research team discovered something remarkable. The group that regularly engaged in heart rate elevating exercise had biological ages that averaged 9 years younger than those who did not exercise. 9 years. This means if you are 70 years old, but consistently perform exercises that appropriately elevate your heart rate, you could maintain the physical condition of a 61-year-old. Why does increasing heart rate make us younger? Copenhagen University Aging Research Institute uncovered the secret. When heart rate rises, something extraordinary happens in our bodies. Blood circulation dramatically increases, delivering 3 to 5 times more oxygen and nutrients to cells throughout the body. Think of your cells as small factories. For these factories to function properly, they need sufficient raw materials and energy. Elevated heart rate is like having delivery trucks visiting these factories much more frequently and rapidly than usual. Stanford Medical School researchers proved this with precise measurements. Groups that maintained heart rates above 140 beats per minute for 20 minutes, 3 times weekly, showed a 40% improvement in cellular regeneration capacity. Here is where it gets truly fascinating. Heart rate elevation does more than just increase oxygen supply. London University researchers discovered that when heart rate rises, our bodies massively release youth hormones like growth hormone and testosterone. Some studies show growth hormone secretion can increase up to 450% during exercise-induced heart rate elevation. Many people think of growth hormone only as something that helps children grow taller. In reality, this hormone plays a crucial role in maintaining youthfulness throughout our lives. It builds muscle, strengthens bones, maintains skin elasticity, breaks down fat, and even enhances brain function. However, as we age, secretion of this hormone drops dramatically. By our 40s, levels fall to half of what they were in our 20s. By our 60s, they drop to 1/4. Exercise that elevates heart rate is the key to explosively releasing this growth hormone again. Tokyo University Medical Department conducted research on 200 people in their 60s and 70s. They divided participants into 2 groups. One group only did light walking that did not elevate heart rate. The other group combined brisk walking and light jogging that elevated heart rate to 70 to 80% of maximum heart rate. The results after 6 months were shocking. The group that elevated their heart rate gained an average of 2.5 kilograms of muscle mass, improved bone density by 6%, and enhanced skin elasticity by 32%. Blood tests also showed remarkable changes. CRP levels indicating inflammation decreased by 54%, and telomere length significantly increased. Let me explain what telomeres are. Telomeres are protective structures at the ends of our chromosomes. Think of them like the plastic caps on shoelace ends. The shorter our telomeres become, the older we get. The longer they are, the younger we remain. Nobel Prize-winning research in physiology or medicine focused on these telomeres. Scientific evidence now confirms that heart rate elevating exercise lengthens these telomeres. However, the key point is not just elevating heart rate indiscriminately. There is appropriate intensity, duration, and frequency. The American Heart Association recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise or 75 minutes of high-intensity exercise weekly. Moderate intensity means heart rate reaches 60 to 70% of maximum heart rate. This includes brisk walking, light cycling, or swimming. Maximum heart rate can be calculated simply. Subtract your age from 220. For example, if you are 60 years old, your maximum heart rate is 160. For moderate intensity exercise, You should maintain a heart rate of 96 to 112, which is 60 to 70% of 160. High-intensity exercise means reaching 70 to 85% of maximum heart rate. This includes jogging, fast cycling, aerobics, or jump rope. Recently, high-intensity interval training or HIIT has received significant attention. McMaster University researchers made an interesting discovery. 20 minutes of HIIT exercise provides greater anti-aging effects than 40 minutes of moderate continuous exercise. How do you do HIIT? It is very simple. Exercise at maximum intensity for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then recover slowly for 1 to 2 minutes. Repeat this cycle. For example, walk briskly, then sprint at full power for 30 seconds. Then walk slowly for 1 minute. Repeat this 6 to 8 times. Total exercise time of about 20 minutes is sufficient. Norwegian University of Science and Technology conducted a large-scale study of 1,200 people over 5 years. The group doing HIIT 3 times weekly for 20 minutes. Each session had 27% better cardiovascular health than those doing regular aerobic exercise, 19% improved cognitive function, and overall fitness age that was 13 years younger. The truly amazing part is that heart rate elevating exercise has tremendous effects on our brains. Columbia University Medical School researchers discovered that when heart rate rises, the brain secretes a special protein called BDNF. This brain-derived neurotrophic factor acts like fertilizer for brain cells. It helps generate new brain cells and strengthens connections between existing brain cells. MRI scans of people who regularly do heart rate elevating exercise show a larger hippocampus. The hippocampus is the brain region responsible for memory and learning. While non-exercisers experience 1 to 2% annual hippocampal shrinkage with age, people who regularly elevate their heart rate through exercise actually see their hippocampus grow. University of California researchers provided more specific numbers. People over 60 who exercised to elevate heart rate 4 times weekly for 30 minutes over 6 months showed 23% improved cognitive function, test scores, and 39% reduced Alzheimer risk factors. I want to mention one more thing. Heart rate elevating exercise has remarkable effects on our immune system. Birmingham University researchers studied 250 people over 65. The group that regularly elevated heart rate through exercise maintained T-cell counts at levels comparable to people in their 20s. Unlike the non-exercising group, T-cells are like our body's special forces. They locate and eliminate enemies like viruses or cancer cells. With age, both the number and function of these T-cells drops dramatically. Heart rate elevating exercise prevents this decline. Study participants actually experienced 47% fewer colds or flu infections. So how should you start specifically? Let me outline a weekly plan. Day 1 is preparation day. Calculate your maximum heart rate and set your target heart rate range. A smartwatch or heart rate monitor helps but is not necessary. If you can talk but not sing during exercise, that is moderate intensity. If talking is difficult, that is high intensity. Start in earnest from day 2. Begin with about 20 minutes of brisk walking. Walk slightly faster than your usual stroll pace, swinging your arms naturally. You will feel your heart rate rising just from this. Day 3 is for rest or light stretching only. Muscles need time to recover. On day 4, increase intensity slightly. During 20 minutes of brisk walking, add intervals of faster walking or light jogging for 30 seconds. 3 or 4 times is enough initially. Day 5 is rest again. On day 6, repeat day 4 exercise, but add 1 or 2 more intervals of faster walking or jogging. On day 7, check your physical condition. If it was too difficult, lower intensity next week. If manageable, maintain current levels or gradually increase. The key is consistency. 3 to 4 times weekly is sufficient for significant benefits. However, there are crucial precautions. First, if you have heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, or other chronic conditions, You must consult your doctor before starting. Second, do not overdo it initially. Gradually increasing intensity is important. Suddenly excessive exercise can actually strain joints or heart. Third, always do warm-up and cool-down exercises before and after. Just 5 minutes of light walking or stretching can prevent injuries. Fourth, if you experience chest pain, severe dizziness, extreme breathing difficulty or nausea during exercise, stop immediately and rest. If this video helped you, please subscribe and like. I support your healthy life. Leave comments about your exercise experiences or questions. In the next video, I will share detailed information about dietary habits that double the effects when combined with heart rate elevating exercise. Thank you.